Hey guys, what's up? I don't know if y'all can see me. Um, Basically, there's something I've been trying to get off my chest. And if you're wondering where I am, I'm actually in my car. So, because I kind of need time to myself. And there's some things I need to get off my chest. I have depression sometimes, and I don't really, and sometimes it's pretty much because I'm always feeling really lonely, like pretty much because no one really mattered to me. And this goes back first off, the depression pretty much started in like high school, maybe middle school, stuff like that. But I've been hiding it for the most part up until like 2012, and I think even when I burst out like that, even when I burst out like that, I think it was like a little late in the year, something like that. It might have been like August, something like that. And I'm sorry, it's just gonna be really hard to talk about this. And something like that, but it's a little outburst. No, I just started losing control of myself. I mean, it was not really like me crying. I was freaking upset. I started punching walls, and then I got in my car, stormed off, and I probably like 80 miles an hour or something like that. And I basically sat at a roundabout. Basically sit in a little parking. Sitting in a little parking lot, with pretty much my head laying on the wheel or whatever, and pretty much just because and then an ambulance and a cop car came out to where I was. Ambulance and cop car came out to where I was, or if you're okay, and okay, and are you shaking? Well, it's pretty much shaking because honestly, cops always make me nervous. Like cops always make me nervous. I understand there's cops out there that do help people, but at the same time, not all cops are really good, honestly. And I feel because sometimes, sometimes, like even when I'm doing nothing wrong, they might find something somehow or something like that. But I understand that guy was there trying to help me. But so at that point, I could not. At that point, I could not. By the point, they said I could not drive my car home because they're afraid of my emotions. They're afraid I might get into a wreck or something. So to a wreck or something, I don't know. And then, which I eventually got to see a therapist. Honestly, that didn't really work. I had like 2 appointments with him, and nothing. 2 appointments, and then after that, I never seen that therapist again. And why was I depressed? It was pretty much because I was really lonely and all that. I feel like I just don't really matter to anyone. Don't really matter to anyone. Like I felt like if I was laying on the side of the road dying, they see me, they would just keep on going. It wouldn't really matter to them. It really matter to them. That was pretty much what was going through my head. All right, and in fact, late last year, I wound up in the hospital, and one of the nurses told me if I was not there at the hospital, I might not be alive right now. no one seemed to have cared then. I just don't really know anymore. And the thing is that throughout 2014, on and off, I actually had a girlfriend, and which no, she was absolutely gorgeous. You know, she was really pretty, way out of my league, and all that. So yeah, she gorgeous, but honestly, I'm not even sure if even she cared about me, because that relationship, we dated, we were together in that year 3 separate times in that 1 year. The first time, I guess the first relationship might have been the longest. I think it started in like March, like early March, something like that. Found her, and I asked her out, and yeah, I was nervous as hell when I did, and then she said yes. And she said yes. Said yes. So no, when I had a girlfriend, no, I felt like nothing can really go wrong for me right now. You know. No, I felt like I was at the top of the world at that time, man. And then, and then comes the times like when we were together, she wasn't that close to where I live, so I was always sending her texts. So me and her were always texting each other pretty much every day. Me and her was always texting each other like pretty much every single day, and she and then time comes like where she hasn't really texted me in like 2 days. So I eventually sent her text like, "Hey, is everything okay?" It's like, "Yo, is everything okay?" And I still have not really heard from her and all that. And then she eventually picked up the phone saying that she was sick, and which is fine, you know. Which is fine, but I don't think it would have really hurt her that much as at least send me a quick text to let me know what's going on. I probably went down there to see her. Maybe she even needs something. I would have helped her. So yeah. And then one day comes up. She decided, like, I think we need to take a break. So, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's take a break. I was like, hey, all that. No, we started talking for a little bit, and then eventually, once again, she stopped talking to me, like, for pretty much a whole week. Eventually we started talking again, and a whole another week, like another week, and then she eventually came back and dumped me. So first time she eventually came back and talked to me, and then she dumped me. But then like a few months later, like 2 or 3 months later, she asked me to take her back. So I did. I was sitting there thinking, it's like, you know what? Maybe things might go better now. Who knows? Maybe things might go better this time. Not really. Not really, because she started doing the whole little ignore me thing over and over again. And once again, so at that point, I eventually got to the point where I had enough. So I eventually dumped her then. And honestly, I eventually just went to bed with my head sandwiched between two pillows, basically. And I was basically sitting there like, sitting there like, which by the way, if you see me laying in bed with my head sandwiched between two pillows, please just leave me alone. Seriously, just leave me alone. And then we eventually got back together again. Probably about a week or so after, which honestly, I think I really gave this girl way too many chances. Because the thing is that I done a lot of good for this girl, man. I've been nothing but nice to her. Nothing but nice to her, man. I even went out and got her even went out and got me and her some food. Sometimes when I go see her, I got two things of food, one for me, one for her. I'll go ahead and give her her bag. Her bag. And honestly, I don't know. So, she eventually put that thing again. And honestly, when it comes to relationships, that's pretty much where I put the nail in the coffin when it comes to the relationships. I just could not take it anymore. Take it anymore. Which, by the way, I think it was like mid 2015, so maybe like almost 2 years ago. 2 years ago, she eventually came back. She's like, "Hi, Cody," and I was like, "No." So I eventually talked to her, and she asked me to take her back. And finally, I came to my senses. And I turned it down. But honestly, but now I'm pretty much looking at myself like I'm pretty sure nobody really cares. And sometimes I feel like my life is pretty much rigged against me because think about all that's really happened to me. Basically, I worked at Big Lots for like 2.5 years. My blazer blew up, so I had to quit that job because I had no way to get there. But at least I still had enough to get another car. Get another car. Which, by the way, that was in like 2013 when that happened. No, it was in I think it was in 2014. Yeah, it was definitely 2014. Which is pretty much where I got this car. Which, by the way, this car is pretty much falling apart too. It seems like pretty against me. I mean, if y'all meet me, I'm actually a pretty nice guy. No, if you're cool with me, I'll be cool with you. No, cool with you. I'm just going to my Twitch streams. I love talking to my viewers there, man. I love talking to people there. Talking to people to know. Alright, I got 36 Twitch followers, by the way, which I guess for me that's pretty damn good. But anyways, but my YouTube channel only has like 11. I just don't. Again, it seems like life is completely rigged against me because with that job, I eventually last year I worked at McDonald's. I had to quit. That job got rid of me, which, by the way, it's not me doing a bad job. I actually know exactly what's going on, but then guess what? My back threw out, and all of a sudden I got slower, and because of that, they got rid of me. Like, I don't really know. My back went out, which, by the way, that's another thing. I've actually had like a large history of back problems. Like late 2012, I had this terrible back injury. My back pretty much felt like it was pretty much shot, man. Like, I've had several other injuries out that kind of seems like I just can't catch a break. And now this car is falling apart. As y'all saw from the vlog, when I was about to leave GameStop, because, I actually traded in some games. This car will not start. If you go into that video, I was turning the key, nothing. It was starting right. It's been starting lately. For the most part. And this even goes back to like friggin' middle school. Alright? Now throughout the winter I didn't middle school was like Which, by the way, there was like a ton of people who did not like me. I mean, yeah, I'm not proud of I'm not proud of some of the stuff I did in the past. But here I am trying to better myself, become a better person. Is basically trying to get another job and try to start grinding, but I've been plugging in everywhere. Nobody ever contacts me. And once again, it seems like I just don't really matter to anybody. No, I'm not talking about people at jobs. Again, it doesn't seem like I matter to anybody. And it just gets really freaking depressing. Like, sometimes I don't even know what I did. I don't know what happened. Did I kill a puppy? Kill a puppy? Did I beat up someone's grandmother and take her purse? Not that I remember. I'm sorry if this video turns out to be depressing or whatever, which, yeah, there's some of those people who's going to say, oh, well, someone has it better than you. First off, there's a people I probably want to knock out with one swing at this point. But honestly, there's people out, someone has it better than you. Okay, yeah, someone has it better than me, because there are people out there starving. They were in the winter. They were sleeping outside in the winter with some with no blankets. I get it. Someone might have it worse than me. Someone might even have it worse than that guy, and someone might have it worse than that guy. But why should I have to sit here and keep it bottled up? All right. All right. Now, if I keep it bottled up, I think I might go absolutely insane right now. Again, I'm sorry this turns out to be interesting, and I'm kind of hoping that if I post up this video, well, first off, I'm kind of expecting nothing to happen, but I'm hoping that maybe I might be able to figure something out in my life, be able to figure out how to turn this life around. Because again, I'm not a bad guy. If you come to my Twitch stream and chat with me, I will chat with you, alright? Alright. Alright, I'm done. I will see y'all next time. Again, I'm sorry for the depressing video, but I gotta get this off my chest. See ya.